What's up, everyone? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. It's your hosts, Alex and Taylor, and we have a super fun show for you today.
We do, Alex. I'm really excited. Now, if my voice goes out halfway through, I think it's sick season.
I know, both of us are feeling a little under the weather, but we have to show up for all you guys.
We do.
First up, we have to talk about who's on the show today.
Yes, we have Caroline Kole joining us today. Well, actually, she sat down with our girl, Caitlin, who you may recognize. She's been on our show before, and she also handles our social media. So.
Yes, and also I had a chance to hang out on the magic carpet at Disney's Aladdin premiere, and we caught up with some of the cast, so stay tuned for that later in the show. But first up, we have to talk about what's happening, Taylor.
What's happening, kids?
Well, Kylie Jenner officially released Kylie Skin.
She did. I mean, if there's one place to be right now, it is in the beauty and skincare line regimen. It's a very lucrative business, so it's proving, because we're going to talk all about the products, but if you go to get them, girl's already sold out.
I know. Of course, just like, you know, the Kardashian, Jenner
What do we call
dynasty,
that?
it's already sold out.
It's a Kylie fashion. Yeah, she literally goes out for 24 hours and bam.
I know, it's amazing. But Kylie Skin is cruelty-free, gluten-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free, vegan, and dermatologist tested. So this is clean.
I mean, what's in it?
I know.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, like, I do go to my products sometimes and look like, oh, I hope there's no sulfate in there, because my hairdresser tells me, don't put that in your shampoo, or like, it ruins you. But like, honestly, I'm so glad to see this, because I don't think you know what's in your products typically, but I just want to know that it's free of a lot of things.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And I'd like it to also be free. That doesn't happen, though.
That doesn't happen. But
No.
in true Kardashian fashion, they held a launch party,
Yes,
and
did.
this launch party looked, actually, kind of made me reminisce about Patrick Ta's launch party, because it was all blush colored. It was at a roller rink.
I mean, Kardashians like their roller rink, so let's be honest.
They do.
And blush pink, I mean, when you just see a blush out there, it really came together well. I've never seen a blush pink party.
Yeah, so
I don't get invited to many parties, though, so there's that.
I mean, all the stars from
Everyone.
James Charles, beauty influencer, who's been
Interesting.
in the news a lot, which is very
Right.
interesting.
And Kylie had this little drama, but like had just unfollowed him just before her party, or like before when all the scandal was going down, but it was nice to see that he was back in everyone's good graces.
I know, and something interesting that I learned, a fan actually brought to attention, like, why are you at Kylie's party? She just unfollowed you. But James said that she had never followed him in the first place.
You can't unfollow someone that you never followed, you know?
Also,
Interesting.
Kylie's dad, Caitlyn Jenner,
Yep.
made an appearance.
It's always fun to see the Kardashian clan back together again. Of course, we didn't see all of them, because that would be too good to be true, because what? Kylie was not, or excuse me, Kylie did attend her own party, but her sister Kendall was busy in Cannes Film Festival.
Yes,
so.
Kendall Jenner unfortunately did not make an appearance, and also her boyfriend Travis Scott, who is off tour, but they definitely had his music playing.
He was there.
Around the whole.
He was literally there on the loudspeaker. He just wasn't physically there. But something that I also find, interesting, is that maybe, and I'm just stirring the pot here, people, just let's make the show fun. Kendall is a part of Proactive.
Yeah.
Kendall has an agreement with Proactive, and she's one of their ambassadors.
Yeah.
There we go. So it may be a conflict of interest, or maybe in her contract that she can't support another skincare line. Because I don't know how long ago Kylie planned to launch this, but Kendall's been a part of Proactive and been an ambassador now, I want to say, going on a year.
Yeah, that is an interesting
Interesting,
trend.
isn't it? I don't know.
I feel like
I'm just throwing things out there. Their family's
Kris
strong.
Jenner, Momager of the Year.
Knows that she's making money off of Kendall still doing Proactive, people.
That's true.
I mean, I think I'm onto something. Let's just start a conspiracy
I know, but one of
theory.
the most interesting and hilarious parts is
What?
the party had a ton of Kylie's favorite junk food, from
top.
single instant ramen.
You would think,
which I love.
like, you love that so much. But you know what's funny about that? Because, you know, Top Ramen, I mean, you can buy, that's like the college kid diet, right? They're like not even 99 cents a thing. I used to know how much they were. I think it comes down to 30 cents, to be honest with you. But I bet you the containers in which she bought to put the Top Ramen in probably cost more than Top Ramen.
I know.
Because she like custom made the containers to say Kylie Skin on them.
Very true. She also had some pizza, ice cream, cupcakes, and are these things really good for your skin?
I know, I was thinking that same thing.
contradictory, don't you think?
But then you probably walk away with a skincare regimen.
Right, that's
so
true.
It's like you gotta
eat the
offset
ramen and take away Kylie Skin and you'll still be beautiful.
Exactly. I want to test it out. Like I said, it is sold out everywhere, but it is Kylie Skin that you can go check it out and maybe just wait around until it pops back up again.
Right.
Get two while you're at it. Send me one because there's no way I'm going to be there on time.
That's amazing. But while we're still on the Kardashian family
I could talk about them all day.
Conversation,
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian West, of course, is releasing her Mrs. West collection tomorrow, this Friday. And it's inspired by the iconic look makeup by Mario did for her wedding day.
So funny, Alex, I actually got to interview Mario back in the day, about a year ago when KKW was just launching, because it's in partnership with Mario. And I said, do the Kardashians actually use their own makeup line? Because a lot of people put things out, but I want to know, is it tried and tested by the Kardashians?
Yeah,
and he said,
course.
Absolutely. He says it's always in his kit, and he's a professional makeup artist, for those of you who are unfamiliar, and he's really known as like the king of contour. He really brought that out. But the Kardashians, according to Mario, do use it too. So if we want to get their look, well, we just got to buy their products.
Yeah, so it's a collection of shadows, blush, highlighters, lipstick, lip liner, gloss, everything she created. And it's releasing on the 5-year anniversary of her and Kanye's wedding. So it's really special.
It really is. Now, Alex, one does have to ask, if one is to go and buy this palette, is one to then get married?
You know, maybe.
I mean, you gotta look the part, right? And if I'm wearing Kim Kardashian's makeup line inspired by her own wedding, one would think that maybe that would attract a significant other.
I mean, she looked gorgeous on her wedding day. I loved her hair, I loved her makeup.
And good makeup on someone on their wedding day, when you see those photos, you always want to know, like, what makeup are you wearing? What, was it inspired by? And now we know.
But interesting enough, I feel like her wedding day, compared to some of her other looks, was very subtle.
Right,
and that
it
could
was.
be the Kanye influence. But she just went very kind of, a smoky eye, of course, the contour, and just like a light lip. But she looked beautiful and timeless.
Yeah, well, I'm here for it. So we can get that when? Friday? This Friday.
Yes. On KKWBeauty.com.
Go out for the weekend.
And
maybe find a mate.
Maybe get married by Monday.
If you guys don't see me Tuesday, well, I'm on my honeymoon. All right.
That's amazing. And don't go anywhere. Coming up, our girl Caitlin Fashe had a chance to hang out with singer Caroline Kole in studio, and you don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. I'm Caitlin Fashe, and today joining me in studio is Caroline Kole.
Hey.
You have been keeping busy. You have a new EP out. You hit the Billboard charts all by going to college, right?
Yeah.
But before we dive into all of that, I have to talk about your stage name that you started out with, Sweet Caroline.
That's me. Yep.
How did you come up with that?
Well, actually, this is a really funny story. So I loved watching The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody,
Oh, yes.
and also loved the Sweet Caroline song by
I was
Neil
gonna
Diamond.
say, yeah.
And so I'm like 8 years old, and like, wow, this is the perfect. I will just be Sweet Caroline, but spelled like The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Do you use it at all?
In all of my email addresses.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because it's like hard to transfer it over. It's like, I'll just keep it the same. So, yeah.
Totally. And you got your start in music at a pretty young age. So can you give us the backstory of how you decided you wanted to go into this industry?
Yeah, so I come from a music appreciating family. Nobody plays music or sings music, but my parents love going to shows and are very passionate about the bands that they grew up with. And so from a young age, I was just fascinated and loved music.
Yeah.
And when I was 8, I decided to do it for myself. Started writing shortly after, started performing shortly after at local beach bars. I'm from Florida originally.
Yes.
So beach bars, and ultimately leading up to festivals, and then I started going back and forth to Nashville, and then here we are now.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
And in high school, you went on tour with Reba McEntire, right?
Yeah.
So how did that experience shape your career, and also you as a person, because you were so young?
Yeah, she is just a legend in every sense of the word. She treats everybody with the best care, and everybody is important, and she cared so much about me, and I truly got to learn from the best. She's just so graceful on stage and the way she conducts herself, and so getting to tour internationally with her was such an honor and treat, and
That's amazing.
I'm still so blessed and honored and can't believe that it happened. And I just like look up to her so much. And she's still a really great friend, which is crazy. I love her.
I know,
love
that's awesome. And right now you have an EP out called Only Slightly Emotional.
Yay!
Yay! I listened to all of the songs. I love them. What was the inspiration behind this EP?
So, I'm just kind of an emotional person, so the title is very fitting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's really relatable. I'm slightly emotional too.
We're all
so.
only slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine though, we're fine.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, so like all of these songs just were written at certain turning points in my life that meant a lot to me, and there were a lot of turning point moments for me and relationship-wise, and I'm still actively going to school, so like stress and just all of these songs kind of help me find a little bit more of who I am.
Yeah.
So it's just a little snippet of this journey.
This time in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite song?
Oh, that's like the favorite child question.
But I feel like sometimes you do, you know?
I definitely love... You know what? No, I really don't, because they've all been written at, like, I hear every song and I'm put back in the room with those people, with that producer. Like, I go through the whole process again, and it just makes me really happy. Always Almost is the lead single off of that EP.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the most vulnerable. And so for that reason, that song still scares me that it's out, but it is out. And I'm happy that it's out. So maybe that one is my favorite.
Yeah. And lastly, you recently reached the Billboard charts at number 32.
Yeah.
Which is amazing with your collab with Vavo for your song Right Now. So I have to know, do you remember where you were and what your reaction was like when you first found out?
I do. It was on Valentine's Day. I was on my way to my psychology class, and I was really tired.
Yeah.
And so I was driving to psychology. I think we were like prepping for an exam, and I got a text message from my manager that was like just the link and then a screenshot, and I started sobbing in my car. And of course, like in Nashville, all the roads are being worked on all the time. And so there's all these police officers, like everyone stop, and I'm just in my car like, oh my God. And they're like, do we need to like just stop
Is she
you?
okay?
Yeah, like do you need to just like a moment? I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm only slightly emotional about it.
Oh, that was good.
I
That was fly. I'm sure that was something that you swiped off your bucket list. So is there another thing that you want to check off your bucket list by the end of the year?
Be performing. I'm actually, towards the end of the year, I'm planning already on touring, starting in the Southeast.
Awesome.
And working my way out. So I just really want to start playing this music that's on this EP and the last EP live, and meeting people and shaking hands and taking pictures. I want to do that. That's next.
So thank you for coming and hanging with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. And if you guys want to see more of Caroline Kole, you can stream her EP everywhere now, and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Well, some other things that are releasing tomorrow.
Yes.
Aladdin, the movie.
Finally.
In theaters tomorrow, May 24th. And this is just one movie that I hold very close to my heart. I named my cat after Princess Jasmine. I always identified with Jasmine as my, Disney princess, because she's this strong, kind of independent woman. And I really love her and kind of everything that Aladdin presents. So I'm excited.
I wish I could pull this out of the vault somewhere, but I can't, is that when I think I was about 5 years old, I was Princess Jasmine.
Yeah.
So I guess, oddly enough, this blonde identified with her too, because, look nothing like her. You actually somewhat resemble her. I like short blonde hair, but no. But
I love that.
they want to do, a remake later down the line, switch it up.
But something so interesting, of course, this is a live action remake. A lot of the animated Disney movies are kind of transitioning into the live action, which makes it very fun. And Princess Jasmine, even though she already kind of was this character, she is even more empowered, has even more aspirations to be the leader of Agrabah, and she has her own solo song called Speechless.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard it. Can you sing it?
I just know what comes to mind is the Dan and
Taylor.
Shay.
Oh, Dan and Shay, that's right.
Right?
Yeah, that actually was planning to be my wedding song, but that's a whole nother
No, I actually have not seen the movie yet.
Okay.
So I'm seeing it with all of you tomorrow when it releases in theaters. But I did have a chance to talk to some of the cast, stars like Mena Massoud, Will Smith, who plays the genie.
Yes.
And that was really interesting because Robin Williams
course,
played it in the animated movie, and it was such an iconic role. So when Will Smith was asked, how is he going to change it up? He said, my mind went to the music. I want a hip-hop influence. He's kind of like this
Oh, of course.
rapper.
He's got to put the Will Smith effect on it, I feel.
Yeah.
Because to try and fill someone like Robin Williams' shoes, I feel like you just can't. And not in a bad way or a good way, but just in order to make this movie, I think, somewhat that even resembled 2019, it's like it was a perfect casting call to put Will Smith in it.
And he's so different from Will Smith.
And they're both funny in their own right, but it's a different kind of funny. So I'm glad that he didn't try and just remake the role, literally following, Robin Williams.
Right.
He did the Will Smith version.
And Taylor, one of the coolest parts about this is that Hasbro so graciously sent us the Aladdin dolls.
These
they
look
have
like collectors.
Amazing. The Genie, Aladdin, Princess Jasmine, Dahlia,
Jafar.
and Jafar right here. So these are super cool, aren't they?
They are. I mean, adults like toys too. I'm going to just keep these on my side.
Yeah.
She's going to try and jack them. I know it. I'm
take
going to slowly take this away.
I love that.
Okay, well.
So Taylor and the Dolls of Aladdin have to go, but don't go anywhere because I had a chance to catch up with the cast on the magic carpet. So take a look at that right now. What's up, guys? Alex Schiffman here, coming to you from the magic carpet at the world premiere of Disney's Aladdin, where we're celebrating a whole new world. So we're here at the Aladdin world premiere. Were you a fan of the original?
I really am, because the first time that I went to Disneyland, she was the first costume that I picked out, and I still have it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course I would.
Do you have a favorite song?
A favorite song? A Whole New World.
It's one of my favorite animated movies.
Well, I grew up with Aladdin, so I'm excited to see the new film and to watch it come back to life.
How are you going to change a live-action Aladdin?
We spent right around a month in Jordan, out there in the middle of the desert in Wadi Rum. What's really great for actors when you really go to a place is you're experiencing the space also, so it programs your performance versus trying to shoot it in a desert in Burbank, right? So the actual travel creates that space, and the royal family and the people of Jordan were spectacular, and we're very thankful, and we hope it shows in the movie.
It was a lot of pressure, and I was like, I was a little like, I don't know where to start. It has so many good, cool influences. It has a little pop, it has a little hip hop, it has, we have the Arabic influence, the strong, awesome music.
Sorry, I'm just photobombing this guy because he looks
Aladdin!
He looks great.
No, this is right here. This one right here is the man. And like I said, nobody could have played Aladdin except for this dude right
Thanks,
here.
man. Thanks,
All the
Jamal.
hard work,
Dude, it was a dream come true meeting him because I watched the Step Up movies growing up, and I was like, now that's dancing. So,
What was your favorite move he choreographed? Show us a little.
Man, I don't know. You want to do it with me?
Yeah,
Or this festival?
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
want to do it? All right. This
Which way?
right?
Which way? Yeah,
This
right.
this
Come on, nigga.
All
5,
right,
6,
yeah, come on,
7,
Ricky. Let's do it
5,
this
6,
way.
7, 8. Gee. I couldn't remember. I was like, dang, it was 2 years ago. Come on, give me a break.
If you could take a magic carpet ride to anywhere in the world, where would you go? And what celebrity would you bring with you?
I would bring Robin Williams because I personally admire him. And I would really, really love to go to India.
Oh, wow. I'd go to Italy because I've been dying to go to Italy. What celebrity would I take with me? Oh, man, that is a tough one. One that I've met or haven't met?
No rules.
Oh, man, I'd take Chris Tucker because I've always wanted to meet him, and I think he would be hilarious.
I would want to go to London. That is one place that I really want to go and visit. Who would I bring with me? I love Emma Watson.
Okay.
She's really good.
Maybe we'll bring Emma on the carpet.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would go to Dubai, and then I would go to Fiji, and then end the trip in Australia.
London, I like London.
Yeah.
And I would bring J-Lo.
Yes. I would tour the whole world, and since this is an Aladdin-themed movie, I'd probably bring Will Smith with me, you know?
Now, in this new Aladdin, Jasmine has her own solo song called Speechless, where she stands up for what she believes in. So why is it important for women to stand up for what they believe in today's age?
I think it's so important for women to stand up for what they believe in because there has been so much time where they couldn't, or we even felt like we couldn't, but we really could. And it just takes us feeling like we have the ability and the power to do so. And so I'm happy to see a female lead that's doing that because, I mean, girl power is where it's at. And so I think it's so important for girls to go and watch that. Absolutely.
I feel like it's important for us to stand up for what we believe in because we're finally getting a voice, and it's not good if we don't use it. We need to use our voice and speak our minds and tell everyone what we think because our decisions and our choices matter.
Because we deserve to. We have the right to.
Yeah.
And why not?
Girl power.
Seriously.
Right?
Exactly.
If I was the genie and I could grant you 3 wishes, what would you choose?
That my family and I could live forever.
To have like a superpower, like to be invisible.
Unlimited games.
Unlimited orange juice, freshly squeezed.
The second one, that could travel the entire world.
Being able to travel anywhere in the split second.
The world to be perfect.
I would love for all of my siblings to come live with me in California. That'd be great.
And the third one, to just be happy.
A space for all of my friends and family to go, like an island.
For us to be able to explore space as much as possible and have all the tech we wanted.
I would really like a magic carpet, please.
Yes, right? We all need a magic carpet.
Thank you. Finally, somebody who gets it.
Now, isn't that funny? Mena Massoud wants to bring Chris Tucker. Of course, we need some comedy on a magic carpet ride, right?
I mean, honestly, yes. I'm going to have to forget the fact that I'm soaring, I don't know, 2,500 feet above civilization, and I'm going to need to just be laughing the whole way.
I know.
Whew, I mean, I do, in a world, it's like, oh yeah, that would be so fun, but think about it.
Yes.
It would be terrifying. But who would you bring on the carpet?
Well, Taylor, there's only one perfect person I would take on my magic carpet
I
ride.
can only think of one here.
And her name starts with T, and her last name is Ayler. That's you. So come on, we gotta
That's my
go.
full name. You said it starts with T and her last name's Ayler. That's just Taylor.
Right.
We're not cutting that out of the episode. You guys, she would take me. Y'all heard it here, even though she totally butchered it.
Yeah, so we have to go on our magic carpet ride.
I don't know where we're
but
going.
make sure you catch Aladdin in theaters this Friday, May 24th. But until then, we have to go. Taylor?
We do have to go. Make sure, though, before you go, you like, you comment, and you subscribe.
All right, guys, we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.